element of surprise for the subconscious. Something that is surprising. So it has many aspects. You can run your imagination there. Just remember what I just said. Run your imagination, try to surprise yourself as much as you can. And another one is to come out from the habit. So it's surprise and come out from the habit. They work a little bit together. For example, take for example you doing a technique you are applying some techniques upon awakening, and you have planned technique number 1, 2, 3, etc., or something like that, and all of a sudden, for no apparent reason, you start doing something else, and that thing starts to work. You surprised yourself, and you have surprised subconscious that way, and subconscious is getting off guard, and you will have really good results. So write it down and try to do it. For example, when you are practicing, you're doing a practice, do it. This is one aspect, so it's very, very technical. You plan and just allow yourself to perform something else completely you didn't plan at all. Allow yourself some element of surprise within what you have planned, and you will see that has quite a big impact. You get your subconscious, I think, your subconscious is getting off guard. It's not ready. It knows, oh, Yuri is gonna do this and this, teleportation, separation, phantom movement, and all of a sudden, bang, stand up. You know, the separation, there was no sign, nothing, boom. And I have been successful this week, in particular, with the reality checks, which we are going to come a little bit in a short while. I do everything, and at the end, a reality check, and the reality check works. And sometime it happens, I'm doing the techniques, nothing works. Even I start to do the errors such as making a judgment about me being awakened, like I ask you guys not to do it, and I start doing it, and I do reality check as quick as possible, and I surprise myself with the reality check. None of the technique is working, and the reality check done just, you know, really as a surprise, as an element of surprise, and it works. So that is something within the practice. Another thing, the beginners don't deal with it. The subconscious is like, yeah, finally he getting awareness in the dream state, full gear, you are very successful at the beginning, but as time goes, you will have the drops, you do the techniques, and they don't work anymore. This is where you have to start to work with your subconscious much better, much more closer. The beginners usually don't have these issues. You do the techniques, they work very fast, and you know it. You start to do for the first time, or you didn't practice for 2-3 months, 4 months, and then you get back to practice. Oh my God, it works so well. And then within 1 month, hey, the results start to drop. This is what I'm talking about. You need to be very, very well cautious of how your subconscious works with you. So this is the examples I was giving you within the practice. Very technical. You put an element of surprise, and you will surprise yourself. Now, during the day, so you will hear things like do something intense intellectually. Intellectual activity helps. Like, you know, read the book, but for the whole day. You know, instead of doing what you do every day, you take a Saturday and you read the book the whole day, or you sit on the computer and you work the whole day. But something different. I would say something different compared to the usual. If your work is working with the computer in the same program every day, that will not make a difference. But if you make a research that you didn't do before and you are very applied into the research, okay, that will make a difference. Or it can be a physical activity, it doesn't matter, but it's something that is very intense, and it takes you away from the habit, takes you away from the habitual. That is making another trick into the whole subconscious thing, I find. And you can find many guys, they will say, meditation, you know, guys doing meditation, that's a very different activity there, you know. I don't do meditations for 1 or 2 hours. I don't do that. I'm lazy now. But I can work for a long time, or I can do something for a very long time. No problem. So the trick there is to come out from the habit. So write it down, get yourself out of the habit and do something in a focused way intensely. That is really something that is helping you with activation of your awareness in the dream state. And that works with subconscious. I cannot put the words right. Why does it work well? But you will hear many guys talking about it, or in a way you can reattach it to what I just told you. The guy say, oh, I'm doing meditation, oh, every time I spend the day training, or and I have dreams, I'm away in my dreaming practices naturally. No technique applied. You see, just subconscious is getting out of a habit. Sometimes what you can do as well is change the way you do things. You are going to your work, for example, through this street and that street, and you always walk head down, walking around. Start to look left, right. Change the habitual. Do not fall into the habits. You are in the shower, don't shower the same way on autopilot. Try to feel the water or something. You see, surprise yourself. The more you surprise yourself, you will see you will be also more aware, because you start to pay attention, come out from the habit. Don't get, so you pay more attention basically. I didn't voice out awareness and being more aware or be more present or nothing like this. Come out from the habit. So even things that you do every day on a daily basis in the same way, do them differently. If you walk like this, maybe walk a little bit on the other side of the street. Change perspectives. Don't let your brain feed the autopilot. Then you go to the dream state. Autopilot. You see what I mean? Don't let yourself on autopilot. Always, something new. I'm done. Okay.